Hi, today we want to look at a very amazing fact of life. I want to ask you this simple question. This bottle is filled with water, and this one, as you can see, has nothing inside. Which one is empty between these two bottles? I know I'm going to get different answers, but we are going to answer this question after the activity that we are going to do here. As I told you, this one has got water inside, and this one nothing inside, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do very quickly, I'm going to pour hot water into this one. Believe me, this water is hot. I pour it here. Please label this one with this one. I'm pouring hot water in this one. It's hot. It's 100% hot. There we are. This one is filled with hot water. This one is filled with cold water. Label this one also. Be careful, it's hot. Don't burn your fingers. So you can see this one, it's cold water. I can put my fingers here. This one, hot, very hot. There we are. We've got one bottle cold water, another bottle hot water. Can you please take that empty basin for me? Right, take that empty basin. Yes. So now we're going to empty water from both bottles into the bucket. I'm emptying the bottle with cold water. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Empty this water into the bucket. Please do remember, this one cold water, this one hot water. So I'm emptying this one also. Oh, it's burning. Close the cap. Close the cap tight. This one, the cap is tight. Now the bottle with hot water, I also close tight. Then I put it here. There we are. This one, remember, this one was filled with cold water, and this one, it was filled with hot water. Now let me remove this label of hot so that you can be able to see clearly the bottle. Now if you look at this bottle, the bottle has been deformed. It is no longer having the original shape as before. The one with cold water is still having the original shape. Now back to our discussion. which one between the two bottles is empty? Before we answer that question, this is what actually happens. The first bottle it was filled with cold water, and the second one was filled with warm or hot water. Now, the one filled with cold water, it had air bubbles or air particles inside, but outside there are also air particles. Air particles. Now, even when we have emptied this water, it remains with particles inside and particles outside. But this one, the one with hot water, when we emptied the water, the hot water drove out the particles. The particles were driven out of the bottle by the hot water, and it remained without particles inside, but the only particles that remained were the air particles outside. So the air particles outside, they are more stronger, their force is more stronger than the inside, because here there are no particles. The particles have been driven out by hot water. So the bottle with hot water collapses. It collapses because the particles outside, they've got no resistance from inside. Back to our question. Which one between the bottle with cold water and the bottle without water is empty? According to this explanation, both bottles are not empty. This one is filled with water. It was filled with cold water. But this one was filled with air. So many people have the understanding that this one is empty because there is no water. And that is not true. This one is filled with air, and this one is filled with water. Proof of that is that when we drive out the air with hot water, the air leaves the bottle and the bottle remains empty from inside. That is why it collapses. I hope this is amazing for today. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll be talking again very soon.